think we're live. It says we are. Yep, we are. Sweet. All right. Good morning, by the way. Hello and welcome to the first game of the final day of the Atlantic University Challenge Cup. We're going to have a game here between the St. Mary's Huskies and the Mount Allison Mounties. This is the fifth place game, first game of the day. I'm Greg Stewart. I will be streaming these games today. I apologize in advance. I don't really know a lot of the names of the players here, but I'm going to do my best. Sounds like we might have an issue with the shot clock here. St. Mary's beginning the game with the ring, passing it into the near side. Entering the Mounties zone. Circulating out in front of the net, looking for some clear space. Here's number 11. Circling around to the far side, trying to find some open area. Here comes the shot, and that's a save for the Mounties. Picked up immediately again by the Huskies, going back to the Mounties goaltender, looking for a free player, and she passes it out there. Coming up through to center ice is number 9. Fighting for it along the far boards. Pass forward to 16. Nice quick pass there. Got the shot saved by the Huskies. Mounties still in control here, circulating in behind the Huskies net. Drop pass over to the far side, through the circle here. Lots of pressure there from the defense. 2 Huskies there, but a shot and a blocker save. The Mounties. And the Huskies back in control, looking for a player, open player there. Passes it out to number 14, who comes in behind their own net. Streaking up towards center ice. Pass across to number 11. Who sends it into the Mounties zone, into the near corner. The Huskies player gets dragged down there, picked up by the Mounties and sent back out to center ice. So that's going to go just across 2 lines. And so the Huskies waiting to come take possession of that. Number 12 there to pick it up for the Huskies. Looking for someone to pass through, out to center ice, out to number 8. Pinned along the far boards there. 8 passes it back into the Mounties zone. 12 chasing it into the near corner. Gets tripped up there a little bit, and the Mounties back in control. We don't have a shot clock going here. Sorry about that. And that's a double line pass again out into the Huskies zone, picked up by 19. Pass forward to number 8. He gets pushed a little bit there against the boards. Passed up into the Mounties zone once again. Huskies looking for another chance here. Out to 12, centering pass. 12 going to circulate around the far side of the offensive zone. And a shot straight through, bounces off one of the defenders and over into the far corner, picked up by the Mounties again now. Just about got stolen there on the near side of her net, passing forward. Mounties now on the attack. Up into Husky zone, number 10, shot, pad save, picked up by the Huskies. Lots of back and forth play here, out to center ice. 8, sending it far across there into the Mounties zone, but there's no one there to pick it up, and so Mount Allison grabs control again, back out to center ice. Mount Allison gains his own shot. Nice glove save there by the Huskies. Number 2 for St. Mary's now with the ring. Sent forward to center ice. Nice pass there. 16 streaks in. Drop past the 15. Looking for something to happen here. A shot. Whoa. And a quick pad save there. Fighting off the ring, and the Huskies are going to grab control of it again. Looking to settle things down. Pass over to the far side. Circulating in behind the net now. Huskies in control. Slowing things down a little. 16. Deking around the defense. Shot clock has got to be running out here. We don't have one, unfortunately. Over to 15. Cross ice pass. Misplayed a little bit there by St. Mary's. Centering pass is picked up and passed right into the goaltender by the Mounties. Now the Mounties grabbing it and coming the other way. Forward out to the red line. Kind of a slow pass there, but the Mounties still in control. Coming over to number 6 in the Huskies zone. It bounces off her stick. Number 6. Coming in behind the net. Going around to the far side. Well, the Mounties get some fresh legs on the ice. Drop pass over to 16. Circulating around to the near side. Mounties drop pass again. Looking for a shot here. Big crowd in front of the net, and the shot actually bounced off one of the other Mounties players. Now it's number 7 circulating with it. Deeks around one defender's shot. Bounces off the other defender's arm. High shot over the net. And the Huskies back in control. Tripped up there. Mounties now picking it up again. A shot from point-blank range and a save by St. Mary's. 31 sending that ring way out there, but it's over to a Mounties player. And again, slowing things down, cross ice, and the pass goes right between the legs of the intended receiver as 4 players race for it, and that's going to be body contact. And I'd say we've got a penalty coming up. Oh, that would be for the next game. That would be great. Yeah.
Okay for this one.
Yeah, I'm okay for this, but thank you.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I may move away because I can't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All you have to do you can access it by going down and through those stairs.
Okay.
And then through there it should be open for you, and then you can set up right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me know. Huskies down on the power play for 2 minutes or less. Number 11 circulating, looking to find some space here. Almost got in right in there to the crease. Didn't quite make it though. And circulating around to the near side again. Drop pass over to 13. Shot bounces off the defender's arm. A little bit of contact there. Huskies still in control. 11. Looking for a shot. Whoa, right through the crease. And now the Mounties back in control here as they're trying to kill off the rest of this penalty. Looking for someone to pass to out to center ice. Stopped right at the blue line. 17 there fighting for it for the Huskies. And gains control of it back into the Mountie zone. 18 circulating out front. Drop pass over to 11. He's going to circle on the far boards. Skating in for a shot. Went through 2 defenders. She still got control of it. Backhand shot. Wow, and I don't think the goalie knew where that one was, but it didn't go in. And now the Mounties trying to get out of their zone for the first time during this penalty kill. Ring is free out to the Huskies goaltender, who managed to send it all the way back out to center ice. Mounties still in control, shorthanded now for another 35 seconds. Far pass broken up by number 12, fighting for it now in the far corner. Number 8 manages to get that almost out to the blue line, but the Mounties keep it in the zone. 14 now circulating. 13 seconds left on this Mounties penalty. Shot, save, and sent back into the crease by the Huskies. And that's it for the power play. Huskies spent the last half of that power play defending in their own zone, but now coming back out of the offensive side. Number 8 coming across center ice, passes it out to 12 in the Mount Allison zone. Circulating while they get set up. Shot, save. Mount A sends the ring back to the far side. Out to center ice, but that's going to be a two-line pass. And so the Huskies back in control. Lots of speed now. Number 2 sends it over to the far side. Passing it into the zone. Number 7, but it's in her feet. And so man Allison coming back the other way. Mount Allison in control now in the SMU zone. Coming in behind the net. Still no score here. Shot clock running out for the Mounties. Shot bounced high off the defender. It almost looked like it was going towards the net, but actually went a little bit wide there. Not sure why the buzzer just went off there. Pass out. Oh, the pass out actually went right to one of the Mounties players. Just about got a shot there, but the shooter in front just sort of mishandled the ring a tiny bit. Here comes a shot high, just high. As 2 players go down, trying to coming with the ring, but the Mounties back in control. Backhand shot just wide again. Mounties with tons of pressure now here in the last 9 minutes of this opening half. Save. St. Mary's trying to do anything to keep that ring out. And it looks like that one went into the crease. No, looks like we might have a penalty coming here. I think it's just a change of possession. I think maybe one of the players touched it or stopped it with their hand. So Mount Allison will have control of the ring here in the near side of the Husky zone. Passing it out. Mount Allison in control, skating around the defenders, shot again high and wide, centering back out, a little bit of space here now. Here comes the shot. Defender blocks that one. Mounties still in control. Skating through 2 defenders there, but she lost the ring, and so St. Mary's comes up with possession out to number 10 at center ice. But she gets dragged down, and the referee's arm stays down on that one. Mount Allison back in the zone, getting a little bit physical out there. There's a shot bounced off the outside of the net. Mount A coming through, and that's a goal. So with 7:36 left to play in the first half, Mount Allison gets the first goal of the game, takes the lead 1-0. St. Mary's starting up again here now, trying to come back from this 1-goal deficit. Number 18 in the Mounties zone gets dragged down. Arm stays down again. She's still got the ring. Nice pass out front, and it looks like sent back over to the Mounties, the goaltender. Goalie now sending it out to her own player. Lots of pressure here from St. Mary's, but they can't get control of that ring. And another arm goes up. And it looks like there's a penalty coming to SMU as the Mounties enter the zone. Goalie has been pulled from the Mount Allison end. Mounties looking for a shot here. Blocker save, and that's going to be grabbed. And so the Mounties going on their first power play of the game, leading 1-0. Mounties now circulating on the power play for 2 minutes or less, trying to extend this 1-goal lead. Circulating, broken up there by SMU. Not in control though. Now the SMU defender does have it. 3 red sweaters all over her. Mounties coming away with it. 3 coming out in front. Backhand shot, save. SMU sends that ring out almost to the blue line, and they do have it. Trying to get out of the zone. Two-line pass all the way down to the Mounties zone. Mounties back in control as they keep some fresh legs on. Pass across the blue line, broken up there, but Mounties grabbing it. Drop pass, missed. Number 16 grabs that loose ring, coming in behind and around to the near side. Cross ice, nice pass, shot, and there's a goal. So with that power play goal, the Mounties now up 2-0 here with 5:40 left to play in the first half. Smew starting off with control now. Both teams back to even strength. Entering the zone, 10 fighting for it in the near corner. She comes out with it. Dragged down in behind the net. Arm stays down. Circling to the far side. Cross ice pass to the near side. Number 16 now. Shot clock is now in effect. 7 seconds left on that shot clock. Trying to get a shot off. 4 seconds, and there's the shot. Save. Mounties now back in control, streaking out of the zone to center ice. Collision there at the red line, but the Mounties with it. Sent into the Smew zone. Here comes number 9 coming through the crowd. Backhand shot, easy save there for the Smew goaltender. Dropping that off for her player. Tripped up behind the net, number 16. Into the far side. It's got 2 red sweaters on her and has the ring stolen. And here come the Mounties. There's a shot. Looked like that one went off the post. Smew back in control. And the Mounties player not happy. Looks like the Huskies about to go on a power play here. Mounties player having some words there with the referee. I didn't see what the call is there. Sorry about that. Smew trying to make something happen here on this power play. They've got control. Coming through center ice. Pass over to the far side. This is a good rush here. Has to come in around the net, near side. 13 circulating. Looking for some space. 9 seconds left on that shot clock. 13 again with another circle. Over to 18. Shot. Nice blocker save. The ring bounced up there pretty high. Picked up by the Mountie goaltender, sending back to the open player behind her net. She has 2 Smew sweaters all over her. And Mount Allison comes away with the ring. Fighting along the near boards here. 3 players, and that's going to be whistled down. St. Mary's with the ring in the near circle, over to 18. 1 minute left on this power play. Shot goes right past the crease and onto the backboard. It's number 11 fighting for it. She picks it up, coming around to the far side. Coming through the crowd and scoring. And that's a power play goal for Smew to pull this back to within 1. With 3:22 left to play in this first half. Score now 2-1 for the Mount Allison Mounties. And a goal there by Michaela Seward. That's the one name I know. Mounties back in control. Sending that forward to number 3. Quick shot. Oh, blocker save, and it goes in. So just like that, the Mounties respond. Goalie got a piece of that one, but it flipped over her glove and into the net. And now the Mounties, again, with a 2-goal lead, leading 3-1 now with 3:12 left in the first half. Smew trying to cut down this deficit as the ring goes into the Mounties zone. 12 picks it up, skating in, shot, bounce off the defender. Mounties coming the other way, up to center ice. Number 12. Looking for someone to pass to. Cross ice to 15, coming in to the zone. Shot, bounces off the defender, and it actually almost got deflected. Fighting for it here, and it looks like that went into the crease. Just on the edge of the crease there. Sent all the way out to the near boards and up. Picked up by the Mounties. Nice interception there by Smew, number 12, sending that back out to 8 at center ice. Sends it across. Nice pass there. 12 now into the Mounties zone. Huskies looking to grab another goal here. Number 9, I think that is, maybe 8. Coming through 2 defenders. Here comes the shot, and that's a save. Number 8 fighting for it. Can't get it, and now the Mounties coming back the other way with less than 2 minutes left to play in this first half. The Mounties on the attack. Coming across one defender, backhand shot, and a big save by Smew. Firing that ring out to the near boards. Picked up by the Mounties again. 1:39 left to play in this half. Shot into the chest of the goaltender. Fires that back out again to the near boards. Out to center ice. Here comes Smew. 16 over to 10. Back to 14, but I don't think she was ready for that pass, and so the Mounties are now coming the other way. In all alone, here comes a breakaway shot, and a save by Smew. Big save there to keep her team within 2. 16 circulating over to the far side. Mounties drop pass. Ring is free. Picked up again. Backhand shot through a crowd. Stopped by Smew. Less than a minute now left to play in this half, and that's going to be whistled down as the Smew goaltender couldn't find an open player there. 46 seconds left in his first half. Mounties leading 3-1. Mounties now in control in the Smew zone. Looking to extend this lead. Skating in behind. The waning seconds. There's a quick shot and a save. Smew sending back out to number 16. Lots of pressure there, though. She manages to hang on to that ring for a minute, and she actually ended up falling on it. Smew looking for a penalty there, but didn't get one. Down A. Back in control. 25 seconds left in this first half. Centering pass, misplayed right in front of the net. Picked up instead, shot. Went a little bit wide there. Mount A with tons of pressure. Near ice pass, misplayed again. Shot clock running out for Mount A. Shot through the crease. And that's going to be the end of this first half. It's after 17 minutes. Mount Allison Mounties leading the St. Mary's Huskies 3-1. as we get ready to start the second half. Mount Allison Mounties leading 3-1 here in this fifth place game for the Atlantic University Challenge Cup. Here for this fifth place game, Mount Allison starts by sending the ring right into the SMU zone. Cross ice the 10, misplayed though. Mounties still in control. 18 now circulating around the near side. In behind the net. 14 set up out front. 18 pass broken up, picked up by SMU. Number 2 looking for someone to pass to in the neutral zone. Over to 11. 11, the goal scorer for SMU in this game. Sent forward to 13. And coming behind the net. Back over to 18. Nice pass there. Shot and a kick save by Mount Allison. Picked up by the Mounties. Now in control in their own zone, looking to get this out of here. Lots of pressure here by 13. Sent up to 18 at center ice, but she kicks it back into the zone. And now SMU with a nice 2-on-1 chance here. Comes the backhand pass, and it's a little bit behind the play. Number 11 circulating. Looking for an opportunity, passes it out front, and the arm goes up, and that looks like this is going to be a SMU power play coming up. Number 19 goes to the box for Mount Allison. SMU's first goal of this game on a power play, scored by number 11, who's going to start with, she's going to start on the near side here. As play begins, SMU setting up here, coming in behind the net, over to the near side, pass drop to 11. She's going to skate in looking for a goal, but she has to skate around. Tries a wrap around there, but it's right to the goaltender, who sends it out. Big pressure here by SMU as Mount Allison comes away with the ring, sending it up to neutral ice. 16 skating through, looking for a shorthanded attempt here. Number 7 picking it up for Mount Allison. Minute 30 left in this power play. Mounties shorthanded, backhand pass. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Number 17 bodies her player off the ring, picked up by number 11 for SMU. But she's got tons of pressure there. 2 red sweaters on her. And the ring comes out center, and a nice blocker save. The ring goes up and over the net. 1 minute left in this power play. SMU trying to make something happen. Shot gets deflected wide. Mount Allison killing precious time here. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Cross ice pass. Shot doesn't happen, goes wide. Mount Allison still in control and goes right into the crease there, and this can be picked up by the SMU goaltender, who fires that way out to the top of her zone. And it's picked up by the Mounties. Still in control here, 30 seconds left in this power play. SMU goaltender has that ring a little too long. 20 seconds left in this St. Mary's power play. They haven't had much offense here. Mount Allison killing the end of this penalty. 15 seconds left on the clock. Coming in looking for a shot, centering pass out. Number 8 picks it up for SMU, sends it forward. 7 chasing it into neutral ice. Picked up instead by 15. Trying to make something happen here. Penalty is over. Both teams back to even strength. St. Mary's in control. Here comes the shot. High save. SMU fighting for it on the near side. They pick it up. Over to number 12. Skating out in front. Shot right through a crowd, and a nice glove save by the Mount Allison goalie. Now the Mounties coming the other way. Ring is free at neutral ice. Number 3 for the Mounties comes away with it. Skating over to the far side. Gets dragged down. Both arms stay down on the referee, though. Fighting forward on the far boards. Number 7 for the SMU, trying to come out of there with it. Both players come down. Mounties come away. Stolen by number 12, St. Mary's. Ring bounces off a foot there in the neutral zone, and the Mounties are back in control. Shot deflected wide. Ring sent out, center side again, and a nice glove save there by the SMU goaltender. Sent back in behind her net, number 12. Sends it out to center ice, picked up, oh, not quite grabbed by Mounties. SMU again in control, sending it through to number 19. And intercepted as they try to come across the blue line. Here comes SMU, number 10, coming through, looking for someone to pass it to, sends it up to 12, has to chase it into the far corner, overskated, picked up by 10 instead. SMU now in control, looking to reduce this deficit, trailing 3-1, and the Mounties give it to their goaltender. Sends it back out quickly, number 10 tries to break that up, SMU again, 16, in control. Circulating on the far side, trying to find some space. Comes through the crowd and gets dragged down. The ring did end up to the goaltender, who sends it back out. Out to neutral ice. The Mounties. And again, oh, the arm goes up on that one. And it looks like SMU going to another power play. So with 11:37 left to play in this game, SMU goes on another power play, trying to do something here as they trail 3-1 to the Mount Allison Mounties. Number 18 coming out to the far circle, ready to start this play. Sends over to 11. He's going to skate it in, looking for some space. Coming around to the near side, can't find any open ice. Circulating, shot, save. Mounties goaltender sends that ring all the way up to the top end of the zone, and number 11 fights for it and comes away with it. She is the goal scorer for SMU so far. 13 picks up that loose ring. Coming in behind the net. They need to set up shot, high shot. Number 11 almost grabbed that rebound, but it's in the crease. Picked up by the Mounties. Now coming back. Minute 19 left on this SMU power play. And that ring is still in the Mounties zone. One of the SMU players taking a while to get up there. Sent over to number 13. SMU now back. Again, one player up. Cross ice pass. Dropped over to 11. 11 backhand shot goes high. SMU still in the zone. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot, save. Now picked up by Mount Allison with 45 seconds left in this SMU power play. They almost stripped the ring from her, but she picked it back up again. The Mounties now coming through to the offensive zone. 16 with some space. Nice defensive play there by number 19 on St. Mary's. Shot, wow. Nice save there by the SMU goaltender. 20 seconds left here, and then that's another arm going up. And just as the first Mount Allison penalty was ending, back to the box they go. So, SMU with a 2-skater advantage now for the next 15 seconds. Number 11 sends the ring over to the far side. SMU trying to make something happen. Centering out to number 11 again. Over to the near side. Back to number 11 at center. Shot. Save goes wide. Shot again by number 11. Saved high. SMU now with some sustained pressure. First Mount Allison penalty is over. SMU still with a 1-skater advantage for the next 90 seconds. 13 sends it back over to 18 with a shot, save. Mount Allison goaltender frantically looking for an open player there as the Mounties come back away the other direction. 2-line pass all the way over to the SMU zone. 9 minutes left in this game. SMU trailing 3-1 to the Mount Allison Mounties over to number 11 at center ice. having some shot clock difficulties there. SMU with got a few extra seconds here of possession. So it took a long time for that clock to reset. Centering pass over to number 8, back to 12. Shot through a crowd and a save. Drop back. Mount Allison coming the other way. 40 seconds left in this penalty. Mount Allison down one skater, but here with some good offensive chances in the backhand shot out front. Save. Picked up by SMU. 30 seconds left in their power play. Backhand pass out to center ice. SMU slowing this down a little bit. Over to number 8. Comes away with it. Sends it back to 12 at center. Shot through a crowd. Save. Allison now killing the final seconds of this penalty. Both teams back to even strength now. 14 for SMU. Trying to do something with this. 7.5 minutes left in this game as the ring slides all the way down. And Mount Allison is going to get there first. In control. Circling around to the far side. Backhand shot. Deflected high over the net. Mounties still in control. Shot wide. 14 skating for it, gets dragged down. Another shot bounced off the back of the net there. Mount Allison now with tons of pressure. The Mounties leading 3-1 here with 7 minutes left in this game. SMU now back in control. Number 14 trying to get it out of her zone. Passing out to neutral ice. Number 10 picks that up at the red line. Passed over to 16, but pass had a little bit too much speed on it. Mount Allison back out. Stolen by number 17. Nice pass there to number 10. SMU out in front. And the drop pass doesn't make it to its intended receiver. And here comes the Mounties the other direction. Into the St. Mary's zone. Over to number 10. Cross ice, deflected by 9. Shot comes through the crowd. Save, picked up by number 10 for SMU. SMU with 2 red sweaters all over her. And the Mounties come away with it. 18 coming through the crowd. And that's a high shot. I think the goaltender got a piece of it. 17 fighting 2 red sweaters there, and that's going to be frozen. So 6:03 left to play in this game. Mount Allison in control in the SMU zone, leading 3-1. Number 7 in behind the net. And around to the far side, centering pass, stolen by number 2 for St. Mary's. Huskies trying to make something happen, and the pass is intercepted right along the blue line. Picked up by number 13 now, SMU back in control. Sent back up to neutral ice, number 11. Passed forward to 18. Looking for some space, triangle forming in front of the net. Sent back to the near side, number 11. SMU's goal scorer, another shot, kick save. Ring comes back out to center ice and is kicked in by number 9 for the Mounties. Mounties now on a rush. Cross ice, nice pass, shot, and save. Goaltender lost sight of it. Nice save there by the SMU goaltender to keep her team within 2. Mounties with a 3-1 lead with 5 minutes left to play in this game.
Well, it's interesting because my sister
Mounties in control. And now controlling that clock. 2 sticks in the ring there. And that's going to go back to the SMU goaltender. Looking for an open player, sent out way to the far side, picked up by SMU. Lots of pressure there by 19. She's on her knees, but she sends it forward to the red line and stolen again by the Mounties. circulating around to the near side. Mounties still in control. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Centering pass, dragged down. Arm's going to stay down on that one. The Mounties coming away with it, and the arm is up now. Bit of a schmozzle there in the SMU zone, and number 11 for St. Mary's going to the bin. And so with 4:15 left to play in this game, Mount Allison leading 3-1, now going on a power play for 2 minutes or less. Bring out to the far side. Mount Allison now in full control here as they just need to kill these last 4 minutes, really. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Nice pass there to the near side. Quick shot and a save. Ring rolls back out. There's 2 sticks in the ring. And Allison comes away with it. Another shot. Huskies goaltender looking for an open player. Sends it out to the far corner. Picked up by 14. Sends it across to the near side. Number 17 there to receive. Out to center ice. Number 8 stopped dead in their tracks there. And Mount Allison re-enters the zone on this power play. 3.5 minutes left to play in this game. Number 12 now on the far side. Pass broken up. Number 12 picks up the intercepted pass though. Sends it back out. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. 10. Circulating on the near side. Shot from an acute angle. And picked up by SMU. Looking for someone to pass that to, and that ring wasn't quite across the blue line there. Three minutes left to play in this game. 49 seconds left in this Mounties power play. Quick shot there through a crowd. Saved by SMU. Picked up by number 9. And number 2 is laying right in front of the net here. Looks like she's hurt. She's up. .255 left to play in this game. Mount Allison Mounties leading 3-1 over the St. Mary's Huskies. Huskies shorthanded right now. 40 more seconds. As we reset, Huskies send that ring right back to the neutral zone. It's picked up immediately by the Mounties and sent back into the chest of one of the Huskies players. Trying to get out of there and taken down here at the near side boards. Mounties back in control. Skating through with tons of pressure. Play broken up there by number 10, picked up by St. Mary's. Flung into center ice. The St. Mary's still killing this penalty for another 10 seconds. Oh, nice play there by St. Mary's over to number 9. They had some space, but they get dragged down there. The Mounties come the other way. Mounties back in control. 2:14 left to play in this game. Shot. Save. Mounties still in control of that ring with 2 minutes left to play in this game. Shot through the crowd, kick save by St. Mary's. Back to the Mounties, number 14 out front. Comes a shot, another save. Mounties with tons of pressure here in the final 2 minutes of the game. Oh, collision there right in front of the net. Mount Allison out front, 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Another save by St. Mary. Again, Mount Allison staying in control. 90 seconds left to play in this game. Shot, save. St. Mary's now with possession with 1:18 left. Ring sent up to neutral ice. Misses its intended target, and the Mounties are back, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty coming up against SMU to end this game. Mounties in control. 1 minute left to play. Shot sails high and wide. And that's going to be called down in the crease. So with 55 seconds left to play in this game, the Mounties, who have pretty much had all the offensive time this half, going back on a power play to end this game, leading 3-1. Sent out to the far side. Mounties coming in behind the SMU net. Number 7 coming into the near side. Shot. Save. It's in the SMU crease. 38 seconds left to play in this game. SMU goalie sends it out. And knocked down right in front of her net. Number 8 for the Mounties picks it up. Being harassed by number 11 from SMU. 26 seconds left to play in this game. Really now, Mounties just killing the clock. Number 9 throws her body there for SMU. Shot through, saved by SMU. 15 seconds left to play in this game. 17 sends it forward past number 11. That's going to go all the way through to the Mount Allison zone. And 11 just dives for it, but can't quite get there in time. And that's probably going to do it here as the clock runs out. And so after 2 halves, the Mount Allison Mounties come away with the win over the St. Mary's Huskies here in this Atlantic University Challenge Cup 5th place game. Thank you for watching. As the ice gets cleaned, we'll be back momentarily here on this same channel for the first semifinal game.